Good evening, everyone, and this is The Real Firearm Investor. Tonight I wanted to start off our video by showing you a 1853 Lemat reproduction done by Pieta. This is a 9-shot 44 caliber revolver, cap and ball, with a 20 gauge shotgun barrel as the center pin of the revolver. The gun was designed originally in 1853 by Jean Alexander Lemat. He was a dentist in New Orleans, and since dentists actually had to create a lot of their own equipment back in the day, he had the technical know-how to apply his craft over to firearm design. This design never really took off with the Union in the United States. It really only took off with the Confederacy during the Civil War. There were a couple hundred used, especially in cavalry units and by ranking officers. This gun was one of the more expensive ones during the Civil War, and it really was a pretty penny to drop on this. So a common issue that you can already tell from some of the real collectors out there is that I'm missing the ramrod that goes into the ram lever here, and the ramrod actually, like most of them back in the day, I lost it while shooting. Regrettable. I really wish I hadn't, but it happens. Anyways, so for those of you new to black powder revolvers, here's how you load it real quick. So you take the gun onto half cock. So the hammer has two positions, half cock and then full cock. Full cock means it's ready to fire. So we'll take it, we'll lower it back down, take it down to half cock. That's safe. So during this time, the revolver is going to freely move. So the loading procedure for this handgun is you're going to take a measure with your powder in it, and you'll measure out 30 grains of powder, and you'll pour it down into the cylinder. Once you've done that, you'll put a lead ball over the cylinder, and then you'll maneuver it underneath the ramrod and punch it home. You should get a little lead ring though after you've loaded it. Then you just take that cylinder over, and plop a primer onto the nipple, and then the firearm's ready to fire. The shotgun barrel, it's a lot more simple. Basically, you just load about 30 grains of double F powder, and the pistol you need to load triple F, but the shotgun only used double F. Then you'd put yourself a wad, like a cotton ball or patch of some sort, and then put your shot in there, and then put another wad so that way it doesn't come out if you ever tilt the gun forward. So my opinions on this gun, it's definitely it's a solid conversation piece. I'm not gonna even mention how many times people come over and I show them this, and their minds are just blown by this pistol. Just from its sheer size. I mean, just to give you reference, this is a 45 ACP bullet, and you can see the size of this handgun. It's pretty massive. Overall length is about 11 inches, and it's a beast to carry. But I'll tell you what, when you're shooting the 44 caliber revolver, it has virtually no recoil whatsoever. But whenever you're shooting the shotgun, it has about the same recoil as maybe a 44 special, just because of the weight. Honestly, overall, I'd say it's a good gun. Not my favorite shooter. I've noticed that whenever you're shooting it, you only get maybe two reloads before so much fouling occurs, especially around the neck of the revolver, that the revolver will actually seize up and you cannot cock it anymore. And once you can't cock this cylinder all the way, you're not able to effectively fire the shotgun. So definitely one of those guns that you want to load, have a nice shoot it on a Sunday, and have some good fun with it. But overall, it was not one of those guns that you wanted to have to reload multiple times. And I'm pretty sure back in the Civil War, if these guys ever ran out, they either they wouldn't ditch them. too expensive, but you could definitely hit someone with it. Um, Overall, pretty good firearm. One of my favorites in my collection. Actually, this gun got me into collecting firearms in the first place. Um, Pretty fun shooter, but I tell you what, I hate cleaning it. Anyways, this is the Real Firearm Investor signing out for tonight. Everyone have a good night and see y'all later.